Hope you all have been enjoying these nostalgia road trip videos. I've been having a blast talking about a lot of stuff from my past, a lot of movies and shows and games I was hugely into growing up, and talk about how I feel about them now. And similar to what I did with Incredibles, I figured of course I'd do a similar thing, talk about a film that came out 20 years ago, and talk about how I feel about it now. And I think I couldn't think any perfect than talk about this one, and that is the Spongebob Squarepants Movie. Now, do I need to talk about what SpongeBob is? I'm pretty sure we all know what SpongeBob is at this point. Like, it's fucking SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Ha 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 ha. Like, we all know what SpongeBob is at this point. Do I need to talk about it? It's one of the most profitable, for better for worse, franchises out there. Started in 1999, which is crazy. 25 years since this franchise first aired, and honestly, like a lot of people, I grew up with SpongeBob. Like, I grew up watching a lot of the classic episodes growing up, and a lot of classics still hold up, and of course, a lot of later seasons definitely ups and downs. Like, I'm kind of indifferent towards the later seasons, too. I think there are some good episodes that can occur, but then there are some episodes that are like, jeez, you kind of got to make the character so good in the first place, so what made this so good in the first place? Like, but that's a story for another day. That is a story and video possibly for another day. I mean, I do have a custom list where you guys want to see me talk about my favorite episodes, my least favorites. You can do that down below. But back to the SpongeBob Squarepants movie. And again, I also said SpongeBob like a lot of people, and I was especially obsessed with the movie. Like, fun fact, there was like one road trip we took to see my Aunt Donna, and all I could do was watch this movie. That's the only thing I did was watch this movie on the road trip there, on the way back. Even when I was at my aunt's place, like, that's the only thing I did was watch this movie. And it was to the point where I really repeated line by line, scene by scene for this movie. Like, no joke, that's literally what I did. Repeated line by line, scene by scene. Which were all different in my family. When the Hurricane Katrina ended up hitting, like, I think the same year, it definitely ended up being entertaining, so. Yeah, I figured that'd be a fun story for y'all to tell honestly, but yeah. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie was released in November 14, 2004, whereas probably said to be the actual finale to the actual show. So, which honestly, if it was, it probably would have been an amazing finale. But of course, we end up being more episodes, and basically, we all know SpongeBob is now. Again, for better or for worse. For better or for worse. So of course, the simple premise of this movie, for those who don't know, basically Plankton fights this amazing Plan Z, where he ends up stealing King Neptune's crown, and ends up framing Mr. Krabs for the crime, which leads to SpongeBob Patrick teaming up to try to rescue the crown from Shell City to save Mr. Krabs. While SpongeBob is dealing with matter about being a kid and everything, and growing up, and getting the manager position and everything. And of course, Plankton ends up actually ruling the world and getting the formula, and ends up enslaving everybody, playing Pranktopolis. Like, whoa. And again, I played this game I watched the movie constantly growing up. Like, it was a huge staple, and again, when one road trip, all I did was watch this movie upon one of those DVD players. What was the last time it was DVD player? I think it was DVD player, honestly. Remember those DVD players that we used to have? Remember those? I used to have like a little one, honestly, that I used to watch a lot of movies on. And SpongeBob was definitely one I love to come back to. And I'm at a point 20 years later, after rewatching it, it still holds up incredibly well. To where it just was the intended series finale. I think it was actually a fitting finale, actually. Where it does have the best elements of these characters, the best voice acting of these characters, again, and also has some of the highest stakes out of anything related to SpongeBob. So obviously they didn't want to go to Chelsea to rescue Mr. Krabs, who gets frozen, and to be reframed to the crime. And despite SpongeBob feeling upset with Krabs for not giving the manager position, he still wants to save him. And there are so many moments that are still edging to my fucking brain. Of course, the paddy wagon. of course, the two guys that like that they died. And of course, the whole Goober aspect, of course, I'm go fake Goober, yeah, you go fake Goober, yeah, go fake Goober, yeah. And that scene where they had to hunt so much ice cream and so much food, they end up like having like a hangover, which honestly isn't that so. Honestly, it was like, yeah, they're pretty much drunk, they pretty much got hungover. I think even a kid I got that. I think even as a kid, I don't know if I got that reference. Which does something, but that's a story for another day. But yes, that scene still cracks me up, obviously. And then you have got good voice actors. Like, of course, got Alec Baldwin, who plays Dennis, who basically is the guy that played in hired to basically attack SpongeBob and Patrick. He was a great presence for the screen time that he had. You got Jeffrey Tambor playing Kate Neptune, who was a great presence, and Scarlett Johansson. Like I always something how Scarlett Johansson ends up being in this movie, honestly. And you even get a big appearance for fucking David Hasselhoff, which that scene itself has always been one of my favorite scenes, obviously. And of course, got the iconic final battle where SpongeBob ends up singing the Goober Goober song, which basically ends up being Goober Goober Rock, which ends up being a parody of the song I Wanna Rock, Rock, I Wanna Rock, I'm a Goober Goober, Rock, I'm a Goober Goober. Like, the music here is pretty good as well, honestly. Which, again, SpongeBob in the early days has always been fantastic with their music, and this is definitely great as well. Of course, that song, of course, Now the Men's also the one I randomly have singing in my head as well. Even the pirates singing the theme song, I stuck in my head randomly at times. I mean, you can get a pretty emotional scene where actually, they actually do make it to Shell City, even though they're not actually realizing it, and Patrick ended up basically being understand this lights, and then they're like, we failed, like, I can't believe we didn't do anything. And then basically realize, holy shit, they were at Shell City, at a gift shop. And then they end up like drying up and everything and dying, and then their tears end up shedding a sprinkler, which, yeah, I always love that scene, obviously. And then, of course, you got the Cyclops, ends up trying to take them, and then ends up like re-ranking all the sea creatures, and then they attacking him. Like, that scene always cracks me up. And again, David Hasselhoff scene is just always incredible scene as well. And SpongeBob goes on a great arc in this movie to where he realizes that, hey, it's okay to be a kid, it's okay to feel this way and everything like that. Which lets on to what led to the Goober Goober Rock thing, it led to actually becoming the manager and everything like that as well. And basically what led to everyone just going for nice arcs, and you can get some little fun like scenes in the credits where it's like, oh yeah, SpongeBob's really enjoying being a manager. And you can get a front post credit scene where it's just like, hey, the movie's over, leave. So again, if this was the finale, is that disappointing that maybe kids like Sandy, Mrs. Puff, or Pearl end up, one less screen time? Honestly, like, no. It's great that Sandy's a big character and she'll get a lot to do in this movie, but that's really, honestly, a big issue, honestly, for me. Yeah, it's a movie that puts a big grin on my face whenever I come back to it. It's a movie that still has so many great one-liners, so many great moments, like some of the best elements in any SpongeBob movie. So again, if this was the intended finale, I would have been happy. I think anyone would have been satisfied with it. It has some of the best like SpongeBob Patrick humor, but having some nice heartwarming and emotional moments as well. And having some of the best character moments out of any franchise. Again, that Goober rap scene is still fantastic as well, and Plankton's just like stomped on everybody. It's just hilarious. Again, so many hilarious moments. And also one thing I also do want to talk about the movie is also the video game, because I also did have many memories playing the video game. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play it. I never played it recently because, well, I'm just like, I don't have a PS2. I don't even have the game anymore, so can't really actually play it. It's like pretty. I probably we also get like a similar thing to that along with the Bikini Bottom one, because yeah, I'm having so much fun with that movie game. So I'm having a blast with it. It's basically. Of course, it basically does tell the story of the actual movie, but obviously, has a lot of exciting scenes, and some of that actually end up becoming pretty fun, actually. And while there was a weird stuff, unfortunately, with the still images and not referencing like certain things because of copyright stuff, if I remember correctly. I remember the game being so much fun, obviously. I remember having so much fun. I think I even remember 100%ing as well, so I think I mentioned that really quick as well. But yeah, I think that's all I can say about the movie, obviously. I'm pretty sure it's been talked about death at this point, along with SpongeBob, but the movie still holds a close place in my heart, so I had to talk about it. It's hilarious, charming, great, has some of the best elements that what makes SpongeBob so beloved in the early days. The music, the characters, the humor, the action. So many great moments from this movie. Again, if it was the 10th season finale, I think it would have been an amazing finale. But of course, Nickelodeon got greedy and we got more seasons, and again, for better or for worse, because yeah, it's always thinking that the latest seasons are doing very up and down, which is kind of how I feel about the show, where I think there are some great moments, some great episodes, and there's some pretty terrible episodes. But I think that there should be something for another day, but yeah. But overall, this movie is still amazing. I think I remember putting in my top 10 best movies 2004, remember correctly. Again, that 2004 was a pretty sad year, honestly, so I think remember it at least made the top 10, I think number 8 and number 9, but that just proved how amazing 2004 was. This movie is just incredible. I bet this is also like the third movie the week 2004 that I talked about, so, but yeah, it's kind of fun, honestly, so. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed me talking about the Spongebob Squarepants movie, and I'll also a little bit of the game as well. Let me know your thoughts on the movie down below. Sorry. Let me know your thoughts on the movie down below. What are your thoughts on this movie? What memories did you have of this movie? Did you even play the game as well? I would love to know down in the comment section. Let me know also some of your favorite, at least some of your favorite SpongeBob episodes as well. I would love to know some of your favorite episodes from the actual show. So let me know down in the comment section. I'm Sarah World, Sarah Productions. I will see you next time as always. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.